Welcome, everyone, to a long-awaited return of the intellectual saviors of wrestling with your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin!
hey, and the one and only Sam H. Boo. And this is our Survivor Series 2016 review. We didn't do predictions because we were quite busy.
Yeah, that game in Marathon proper took it out of us, and admittedly, we got a tiny bit lazy for a week or two. Preoccupied with other things and work and whatnot.
Yeah, work hasn't been great. We've been working unsociable hours. And there's been a plethora of birthdays and whatnot.
Yes.
But we're back now, so let's kick things off.
Promise the content will be coming to you quick and no, I'm going to leave it there. You're going to be getting regular content.
PG, Uncle Jerry. Right, so what did we kick things off with?
Well, apparently we had a pre-show match.
A
pre-show.
That's new. They didn't advertise it. If they did, I wasn't paying attention to it.
Yeah. Well, we had a cruiserweight six-man tag match.
Oh, that's great.
You had the former champion, TJ Perkins, and secretly everybody's favourite cruiserweight, Rich Swann.
He is awesome.
And Noam Dar.
Oh, the plastic Scotsman.
And they were facing against the favourite cruiserweight tag team of Drew Gulak and Tony Nese.
Okay.
And Araya Davari.
Oh, not Davari.
Yeah, we just got rid of his older brother. Now we're putting up with the younger brother.
With the same gimmick.
Yeah, pretty much. So
this is essentially good versus bad guys.
Yeah.
Who won?
The good guys won.
Hey!
Yay. Rich Swann with a standing 450 splash.
Okay.
And then, apparently, there was another match later on the show. Again, we didn't watch it and they didn't really publicise it or anything, but all we know is Kane fought Luke Harper and Kane won with a choke slam.
Oh, great. So, a pointless match and a pointless ending. I'm glad I didn't watch that one. And on to the main show.
Yes, so we had our first Survivor Series elimination match. We had the women's division, Team Raw versus Team SmackDown.
Oh, lovely.
Now, there are a few questionable inclusions on both sides. Let's start with the most ridiculous one. Should we start with Team Raw?
Why not?
Alicia Fox.
Oh.
She's just been there for the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't even done anything.
No. Well, she's randomly part of Team Bella.
Oh, God.
Was that last year, I think?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, when it was Nikki and Brie and randomly Alicia Fox was there.
Made no sense then, makes no sense now.
Yeah. But the whole team, as much as a mess it was, you had Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Nia Jax,
That's good.
and Alicia Fox, as we stated before.
Okay, 3 out of 5, not bad.
And they were facing off against Team SmackDown.
Yes.
Which was captain of the team, Nikki Bella, and the women's champion, Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss.
Good choice.
Carmella.
Iffy.
And Naomi.
Yes.
Unfortunately, as everyone was coming out to the ring, we saw no sign of Nikki Bella. It turns out she'd been attacked backstage, but we didn't know by who. So the coach stepped in.
Yep.
And be a team player, player coach Natalia.
Yeah, like for like replacement, I guess.
Well, essentially, I think that was probably always going to be the plan, obviously, with them being in Toronto and
Oh yeah.
Natalia being Canadian and everything. Oh, I would have thought that would have been the plan all along.
Yeah, it's a running trend throughout the show, but they were in Canada, and not a lot of Canadians were on the winning side.
No. No. To be fair, we didn't see an awful lot of Canadians
Well, there's at least four.
really doing anything in the matches they were involved in either.
Oh, yeah, this match kicked off, and
Yeah. So yeah, trying to go through the eliminations as and when they happened. The first to go was Carmella.
yeah,
She was pinned by Alicia Fox after a scissors kick.
yeah, it was a pretty awful looking scissor kick, I might add.
That's all right. Very quickly after, Alexa Bliss hit the Twisted Bliss on her,
Oh,
and that was Alicia Fox gone.
I remember when it was the Sparkle Splash.
And then Naomi was counted out after
yeah.
Nia Jax attacked her.
Sort of like threw her outside the ring.
Probably the most shocking one. Natalia pinned Sasha
Yes.
with a roll up. But then she got a big boot from Charlotte and she got eliminated.
Yeah, coming thick and fast.
Becky Lynch then made Nia Jax submit to the disarmer.
Yeah, strange decision. I mean, they're trying to build up Nia Jax. It's a big old monster heel.
I don't know exactly where they're going with it, but yeah,
Tapped out.
there's apparently a plan to it somewhere along there.
They normally have a plan. Never a good one.
So yeah, and then
So we were left with the 2-on-1 at the end.
you had one other elimination before that. You had Charlotte again with the big boot on Alexa Bliss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as you say, then it turned to a 2-on-1. Charlotte and Bailey versus Becky Lynch.
Yep. And sort of in predictable fashion, Team Raw picked up the win.
Yeah. Bailey hitting the Bailey to belly suplex on Becky. But then the celebrations didn't exactly go as planned.
No.
Pretty much immediately after they got their arms raised, Charlotte then turned around and started attacking Bailey.
Yeah, threw her into a couple of barricades, hit her with a big boot. Not the boot of doom, but it was still a big boot.
I like the boot of doom.
So yeah, Charlotte left smiling, happy, and Bailey was left in a pile on the floor.
Yeah. So then, our next match, we had the Intercontinental title match.
This had so much promise, and it was ruined within the space of a week.
Yep. You had The Miz with his interfering wife once again. Guy can't pick up a win without cheating. And he's facing off against the underdog from the underground.
Yes,
Sami Zayn.
let's go. Oh, Sami Zayn.
So yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat as you. I think this would have possibly been a bit better or worked a bit better if it had been stuck as Dolph versus Sami. But
I tell
it
you,
is what it is.
they put Dolph in there. It could have been match of the night. Could have been.
Yeah.
Because Dolph is a more athletic and just a better worker than The Miz. But you know, Vince just hates doing face versus face matches.
Yeah.
He always likes there to be a bad guy.
He's really old school when it comes to that.
And well, yeah, if you remember the story that you told me that they had put it on The Miz, so Sami Zayn could beat Miz in his hometown.
Yeah. They were sort of going along with them lines and that, and it was sort of said, they'd rather Sami win the title off of a heel.
Yeah. Which makes the ending even more confusing. I mean, I'm not going to go too into the match because, to be honest, the match was a bit average.
Yeah, it didn't exactly set the world alight or anything. And you had a couple of times moves being put on one another. I mean, you had Sammy put the figure 4 leg lock on the Miz at one point,
Yeah.
and pretty sure didn't Miz at least attempt to do one of Sammy's moves as well, possibly.
Probably. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But no, well, let's just skip to the finish because this match annoyed me.
Yeah, well, whilst Sammy had the Miz in the figure 4 leg lock, you could tell the Miz was about to tap, and then the bell rang, and Sammy obviously thought, well, that's the end of the match, I won. So he got up, started celebrating and that. And then you very quickly see the ref looking over in the area of the bell ringer and saying, what the hell, I didn't make the call. Then you quickly find out it was actually Maurice who had rung the bell.
Yeah.
So you had that rubbish to deal with. And then very quickly after, Miz quickly grabbed Sammy and rolled him up. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Yeah, very stupid ending to another stupid match. It's like, this is the main problem I have with it. You took the belt off Dolph Ziggler to make the big old thing of Sammy winning it, and Miz retained.
Mm.
What is the point?
Yeah.
What does it do for anyone?
Not a lot.
It's another title reign that the Miz gets to brag about that he hasn't earned, he doesn't deserve.
Yeah.
Because, get this is one of the most annoying things of all. Miz is now joint second or third on the list of most Intercontinental title wins. With 6. Only behind Jericho, who has 9.
Hopefully he gets nowhere near that.
And it's like, has he deserved 6? Oh, I wouldn't have even given him 2.
Yeah.
But whatever.
That was that. So moving on to our next match, we then had the 10 versus 10 tag team Survivor Series match.
Now, they haven't done one of these since 1990.
Wow.
A whole 10 men on each side.
Yeah. So obviously, you had Team Raw and Team SmackDown on Team Raw.
Oh, there's some real humdingers in this one.
You had the World Tag Team Champions, The New Day.
Yep, obviously.
You had Sheamus and Cesaro.
Not an actual tag team.
Enzo and Big Cass. How you doing?
Couple haters.
Then you had the Shining Stars.
Yeah, questionable.
And then you had everyone's favourite doctors,
Yeah.
Gallows and Anderson.
Who had been teasing up to this match saying that they were going to turn on everyone. They didn't want to be in this match.
Yeah.
And they were going to stab everyone in the back.
Yeah, they'd had enough of Raw and they were going to go to SmackDown. So,
And then we had Team SmackDown.
yes, which was
Oh, man.
your SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Beauty and the Man Beast.
Also not a proper tag team.
Then you had the American Alpha,
Whee.
Breezango.
Oh, God. With their new fashion police gimmick.
Yeah. And then another favourite tag team of yours,
Oh, God.
the Hype Bros.
Oh, no. God, they suck.
And then you had my favourite tag team,
Oh, no.
Gangster Uzos.
Oh, God.
They were in their street creds out there representing.
Oh. It's not a good repackaging.
No, it's really not.
It's like...
Not to mention, they'd been heel for a couple of weeks until they finally noticed maybe we should give them new music and
Yeah.
an entrance video, because you had the bloody feel the paint or
Yeah.
whatever. And
Play in the paint
yeah, that
on the
was it.
Titatron. And then everyone was like, they don't wear the paint anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, again, this match was all right. I feel it could have done more than what it actually done.
Yeah, there were some strange decisions in this match.
Yeah, trying to keep up with all the eliminations. Obviously, just to explain to you as well how it worked. If one member of a tag team got eliminated, then that whole tag team was eliminated from the match.
Same as they did in 1990.
Yeah, so long story short, Breezango started dishing out fine tickets
Yeah,
to everyone.
there was fashion offences galore.
Yeah, and then I think was it blooming Tyler Breeze was doing whatever outside of the ring, and Fandango turned around and got hit with the Midnight Hour.
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the New Day,
That's true.
and that was the end of Breezango.
Yeah, back to the locker room. Oop.
Unfortunately, that was not from the anonymous Raw General Manager.
Oh,
Very quickly after that,
yeah.
the Usos came in, gave a super kick to Kofi, and that was the end of the New Day.
Yep, the New Day were gone, strangely.
Yeah. And then it was the Doctor's turn to take care of business here. They hit Sam's favourite tag team move, the Magic Killer, on Zack Ryder.
Hey, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
And that was the end of the Hype Bros.
Thank God, I was cheering. I was like, you get those goons out of there.
Yeah.
Wannabe football player.
And then American Alpha hit their seemingly new tag team move. I don't think it's their finisher, but
No, it's not the finisher.
they had the electric chair diving bulldog combination on Primo, and that was the end of the Rising Star.
Well, no one
The
saw that
Shining
coming.
Star, sorry.
Back to Puerto Rico, you goons.
And then Gallows and Anderson eliminated American Alpha with a magic killer
Yeah.
to Jason Jordan.
Oh, that's hard.
But they were then eliminated when Rhino hit a gore on Gallows.
Oh, yeah, he took it. Oh, God, he took full force of that goal.
Yeah. And then ends on Big Cass hit a boom boom shakalaka on Rhino.
Yeah.
And then the Usos eliminated Enzo and Cass with a Samoan splash on Enzo.
Samoan splash.
And then unfortunately that left us down to Cesaro and Sheamus and Gangster Usos.
Great booking decision. You've left it down to two guys who don't want to be a tag team. And the Usos, who have been about as useful as heels as they were as faces.
So, yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So then you got the end of the match. Cesaro had Jey Uso in the sharpshooter, which he's all of a sudden take on to his repertoire of moves.
Apparently he learnt it from Tyson Kidd when they were a tag team.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, and then Jimmy tried to get involved, but unfortunately he got a big Irish boot in his
Oh
face.
God, what a big Irish boot.
And unfortunately for the Usos, Jay tapped out to the sharpshooter and Team Raw won. So Raw were already 2-0 up.
Yeah, well, 2-1.
Yeah, they only really pushed and made a proper big deal about the Elimination Survivor Series matches, to be honest.
And then we had the Cruiserweight title.
Yes. You had, again, Raw versus SmackDown. You had, well, technically anyway, you had the champion, the Brian Kendrick, against Kalisto from SmackDown. And the stipulation on this match, which was agreed by the commissioner, no general manager of Raw, Mick Foley. Kalisto won. The Cruiserweight division went to SmackDown.
Yeah. Yeah. This was another okay match.
Yeah, it didn't exactly set the world alight. I mean, problem is that you got two wrestlers in there who are, both quite small, but they've got two different styles.
Yeah.
Brian Kendrick's very technical and submission motivated, and then obviously Kalisto's high flying lucha libre style.
Yeah. It didn't really mesh all that well.
No.
I mean, they made a big old point before the match, Brian Kendrick saying, like, he's smarter, and he's going to do what it takes to win.
Yeah. Yeah. But, as I say, the match was okay, but then it didn't get helped by the ending.
Oh, yeah, a very silly ending.
Yes, we then had Kalisto's good friend from SmackDown, Baron Corbin, got involved. And he hit Brian Kendrick, and Kendrick won by disqualification.
I think Kalisto win by disqualification? Does he hit Brian first?
Yeah, I don't know how they come to this decision, but yeah, basically he hit Kendrick first, and then he hit Kalisto afterwards, and they were just sort of Kendrick wins.
Yeah, okay. Right, yeah, DQ win.
Yeah, and then backstage afterwards, rather angry Daniel Bryan confronted Corbin about his actions in the ring. And he just basically gave the usual, I don't care.
Yes, Baron Corbin, the most miserable bastard in WWE at the moment.
Continuing the trend.
Although it's probably up there if he's as miserable as Hardcore Holly.
Oh, God.
Because I've met him, and I can tell you, I can vouch.
He was a bit of a miserable bastard.
Hardcore Holly is a miserable bastard.
So, and then we had our semi-final match.
Well, to me, this was the main event.
Yeah.
It has all your champions, all the relevant ones anyway.
You had the men's Survivor Series elimination match.
Yeah, and they really bigged this one up. This was the match.
Team Raw versus Team SmackDown.
Live.
SmackDown is live.
It is live. We cannot stress this enough.
So you had Team Raw. Possibly, arguably, the two best and most closest friends ever in the world.
They're damn close.
Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho.
The co-captains. Oh,
yeah, co-captains of Team Raw. They were teaming up with Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns.
2/3 of the Shield.
And we don't know why, but Braun Strowman was randomly chucked in there as well.
Yeah, he won a Battle Royal a couple of weeks ago.
Wonder Braun.
Oh, God. I'm curious, but I'm not. I don't want to see
it. For anyone who's a little bit confused, basically, just before the Survivor Series event, I'm not sure if it was Braun Strowman's or someone else's Instagram account got highlighted by someone, and there was a recent Halloween party, I believe it was, that was shown, and there was a picture of Braun Strowman in a Wonder Woman outfit.
Christ almighty.
And he went full at it. He even had lipstick on.
Ew. That's just, oh man, way to kill your momentum.
So, and they were facing off against Team SmackDown live.
Yeah.
SmackDown is live.
Yep.
You had the lunatic Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, and Randy Orton from the Wyatt family.
The new Wyatt.
And you had the SmackDown commissioner, Shane McMahon.
in a strange decision,
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan had the choice of anyone on the roster, and he put Shane in there.
Yeah. And then the final member, the man that completed Team SmackDown, the face that runs the place, the champ that runs the camp, AJ Styles.
The team captain.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this match.
Yeah, so this to me was match of the night. Right here.
Yeah, it was really good. Backwards and forwards, and you had a few, shall we say, surprising eliminations and how they got eliminated.
Yeah. I mean, and it went on for a long time.
Yeah. A good 30 minutes, I'd say.
But at no point was it boring. I mean,
No.
I was glued to this match.
And we must point out as well, before we go any further, Team SmackDown had their mascot at ringside, James Ellsworth.
Oh, man. The chinless wonder.
Yeah, there were a few times where AJ and Dean got in a few heated arguments.
Yeah, there was a bit of pushing, a bit of shoving. It came to fisticuffs once, but Shane broke it up, which was what he was put in the match to do.
Yep. Just trying to run through the blue and eliminations. You had a moment where AJ and Dean were arguing, and then they were surprise attacked by Strowman. He got a pinfall over, I think, was it Dean?
Yes, he pinned Dean with a running power slam.
Yeah, and AJ didn't bother to try and break it up.
Nope, he stood there on the apron and just watched it.
And afterwards, outside the ring, Randy RKO'd Strowman out of nowhere.
Yeah, he like jumped over the announce table.
Yeah.
One of them.
And then Shane had his famous leap of faith elbow and put Strowman through the announcer table.
Oh man, he hasn't done that in years. Well, no, actually he did it in Undertaker pretty much. I was going to say he hadn't done it in years, but
Yeah.
he has done it recently.
So, unfortunately for Braun, he was counted out. Because as he went to get back into the ring, a hand grabbed his foot from underneath the ring and he pulled the person out, and it was none other than the SmackDown mascot, James Ellsworth. And then he proceeded to get his ass handed to him.
Yeah, he got thrown into a bunch of boxes and
he got put through a table by the top of the Titantron.
See, what was confusing, Braun is a very big man and James Ellsworth is a very small man.
Yeah.
Surely if he went to get back in the ring, he'd just pull him with him.
Don't question it, man. You just believe.
Okay. I just don't see how a guy with that little weight can hold Braun Strowman down.
It is what it is.
Whatever. Next.
So, and then going back to the match, AJ Styles was attempting to go for a Styles clash on Chris Jericho, but Kevin Owens come in loaded up with the list of Jericho.
Oh no.
And he hit AJ with that list. The papers went everywhere. It was chaos.
Yeah. And during this chaos, Kevin Owens was disqualified.
Yeah, a legal weapon. And then, unfortunately, Chris was more worried about retrieving the list.
Yep.
And he got met with an RKO from Orton.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that was the end of Jericho and Owens for that night.
At this point, I was rather worried because Raw were 4-2 down. And I thought, you know what? They're going to pull it out the bag. The two members of the Shield, former members of the Shield, we're going to pull it out. Do the impossible comeback.
Yeah.
But no, I was surprised with all the next stuff.
Yeah. Shane then sort of re-entered the match again, and he started getting a bit of a beating on Roman.
Yeah, and Seth.
Yeah.
He took them both on.
Yeah. And then he went to go for a coast to coast. Unfortunately, as he went to go for it, as he came down, he was met by a rather nasty looking spear from Roman.
Yes, and we can confirm that spear legitimately knocked Shane out.
Yes.
He was actually knocked out.
Yeah.
Hence why when Roman went to pin him, instinctively he kicked out.
Yeah.
And the ref was like, hold on a minute. He was supposed to be pinned there. And the ref on the spot quickly went, no, he's eliminated, ring the bell.
Yeah.
And Shane was taken out.
And then here's where it started getting a little bit crazy. Dean Ambrose then reappeared and started beating up on AJ Styles. And then he had a little bit of a Shield teaser here.
Yeah.
Dean then joined forces with Roman and Seth, and they triple powerbombed poor AJ through the announcer's table.
Wow. It's reminiscent of the debut of the Shield 4 years ago.
Jeez, yeah. When they attacked Ryback.
Yeah, when Ryback went through a table. And of course, JBL was going crazy, going, you idiot, Dean. What are you doing?
Yeah. And then Rollins rolled AJ back into the ring. And unfortunately, nobody's kicking out of that. Not even the champ that runs the camp.
And so we were down a 2-on-2. And a rather ironic twist, it was the two former members of the Shield against two members of the current Wyatt family.
Yeah.
Which was an excellent rivalry a couple of years ago.
So yeah, then you had an awesome pop moment when Rollins went to go for a diving move off of the top rope and he got hit with an RKO out of nowhere.
You'd think by now he'd see it coming. He got caught in one of them.
This one was pretty good, but I will very much argue the point it wasn't as good as the one at WrestleMania last year.
That was amazing.
Oh, ridiculous.
So, to everyone's, well, all the people in the arena's chagrin, Roman was the last member of Team Raw. And my God, he got booed.
Yeah.
They let him know they didn't like him.
Yeah, just a tad. And I started to get this horrible feeling, right, Roman's going to come in, he's going to take both of them out, and Raw's going to pick up the victory.
Yeah.
And pretty much get the clean sweep on this one.
I had the same feeling.
So he had Bray all lined up, ready for the spear. But then out of nowhere, Randy reappeared and pushed Bray out of the way.
Yeah.
Sacrificed himself.
We should add that somewhere along the way, Luke Harper appeared out of nowhere.
Yes, he did.
And there was a bit of fisticuffs. He got involved, got a kick on Seth, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, and then as Roman got back up, he turned around. He got hit with a Sister Abigail.
Yep. Which meant the surviving two were Randy and Bray.
Yeah. And a victory for Team SmackDown.
Well, I was shocked. I was like, wow, they've actually given Bray the win.
Yeah.
Out of all the people that could have won the match, it was him.
Yeah.
And he deserves it.
He most certainly does.
Because he's been through a lot of crap over the last couple of years. It's a good win for him.
Yeah. So then, we're on to the main event. Now, me and you have discussed this at length. Both got our own personal opinions on it. But, yeah. Fantasy Warfare. Lesnar versus Goldberg.
Oldberg.
He's not doing too bad for his age. Give him his due. So we were treated to the classic Goldberg entry. Knock on the door from the security team, and he was walked down to the ring by the security/police officers. So yeah, and then obviously Bray and Paul already in the ring.
Bray?
That's it. Brock, not Bray. Brock and Paul.
Well, if Bray had came out again, I'd be like, huh?
So yeah, and then once the match got started, Brock picked Goldberg up, went to slam him into the corner of the ring as he quite often opens the match up.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, despite our own opinions on it, very much to our shock, Goldberg then very quickly recovered and hit Brock with a spear.
Yes.
And then, admittedly, that did get a huge pop from the crowd. And then he got psyched up, got in with the crowd, and then Brock got up again. He got hit with another spear.
2 spears.
Yeah. And then, again, crowd were going absolutely mental. And then he picked him up and hit him with a jackhammer.
Oh.
And then, I think can quite safely say to everybody's shock, we got the 1, 2, 3. A Goldberg victory.
Yes. Now, I'm going to be brutally honest here. I thought this was complete and utter bullshit. I thought this was worse than WrestleMania 20. Because the 20 match was bad. Let's not kid ourselves here. It stunk. It was awful. But at least it went on for a good 15 minutes or so. We got some action out of it. You have built this match up religiously. And you give us a minute and a half.
Yeah, someone did make the point on the internet today that Goldberg's entrance was longer than the match.
Yeah. And this is the point I argued earlier. What does it do for either man?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, naturally, I don't know, maybe just for the pure shock value. I mean, obviously, whenever Brock comes back, you'd naturally just say, well, right, well, he's gonna literally freaking kill someone.
Yeah.
You know, we always expect him to come back, and regardless of who he's fighting, he's gonna be beating him. And to be honest, I thought the same with Goldberg. I thought, well, they'll probably make Goldberg, look strong, but Brock will pick up the victory.
See, here's the thing. Let me put this into perspective. Brock hasn't been pinned cleanly in nearly 4 years. Last time he suffered a 1, 2, 3 cleanly, it was Triple H WrestleMania 29.
Wow.
That was the last time someone pinned him 1, 2, 3, no interference, no shenanigans.
Yeah.
Someone else should have been built up to get that win.
Yeah, I can get the argument. Maybe it was, wasted on a returning superstar who, isn't really going to be around all that much.
No, I mean, Goldberg is 50. He's going to do maybe 1 or 2 matches, have his Hall of Fame induction, and then ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
He's not going to be a 10-year guy.
No.
Wouldn't have made more sense to have given the win to, I don't know, Cesaro or Bray Wyatt or someone who's going to be around for a long time.
Yeah.
To say, you know what, I was the guy that stopped Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
But no, instead it's Goldberg. He's going to have his 2 matches, have his Hall of Fame, and then ride off. And it's going to be right.
And of course, now he's now 2-0 up against Brock.
Yeah. So, which means there's no point in doing a third match.
Yeah.
You could have had a rubber match. You could have at least made the third match memorable.
Yeah.
But no. Goldberg's 2-0 up, so if they do a third match, everyone's going to be like, what's the point?
Yeah, Goldberg's still going to have the overall victory regardless.
I didn't like the match. I didn't like the ending. I'm hoping they keep these two as far away from each other as possible for the near future.
Yeah. So, we shall see what the coming months have in store for us. But that was Survivor Series.
Yeah. Not a bad pay-per-view, not great.
Nah, we've had worse this year.
Yes, we have. But I would recommend anyone to watch it just for the men's 5-on-5 alone.
Yeah.
Because that is 40 minutes of good television right there.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yowza, this is going on for nearly 40 minutes.
Yeah, I think that about wraps us up for Survivor Series.
Yeah, that will do it. From your host, the master of the brain damage,
I've been Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you again for the next one. Let's hope it's not another 12 years. See you later.